Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection, technology gain times 8. 7 doesn't exist anymore. We're not even going to develop. We had a dark gray screen paint, the titanium black silver. And to tell you the truth, like I said, I lean strongly toward black screens and always will. And if you notice, none of my screens have changed in my house. All right, so one of the things I'm going to show you something I forgot to tell you about when it comes to the wallpaper projection screens, that keep in mind it is a very thin screen, and whatever surface you lay it on has to be flat. All right, so I'm going to have to design a flat surface, which because the walls down here have a bit of a wave to them. So I'm going to have to basically build me a part of the wall like this, and I'm gonna have to coat it so it looks like a wall, and then take the wallpaper screen and attach it to it, because the walls down here, this is my basement, they have waves to the wall. So keep in mind, if you get the wallpaper screen, it has to lay on a decent flat surface because it is wallpaper, and whatever, if you have waves on your wall, you have waves in the screen. So that's something I should have added in yesterday, but I do apologize, a lot was going on. So downstairs we have the Optima GT5500. For those of you who've been asking me, can you use ultra short throw? Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing? How's everybody morning? Let's see. The combo package sold yesterday. Keep in mind, I mentioned live, or I mentioned on Facebook, that we have a short throw package that is selling for around, it was selling for about 5 something. It came with a surface that was 9 feet by 12 feet. It's 9 feet by 12 feet black alcohol and 2 quarts, which will paint up to 150 inch screen, and it was an Optima short throw. It went quick. Somebody came in and bought it, I think last night they bought it. We'll try to get another one in. Actually, I'm looking at getting a laser next. I'm actually thinking about doing a laser package, which I'm thinking about doing a Casio laser package. Also, so let me explain something about the wallpaper screen. So the surface has to be flat. So I got to pop over to Lowe's today, and I got orders. Those have been waiting for your packages to ship out. We got packages going out today and tomorrow, so it's gonna be a busy couple of days. But what I'm gonna have to do is, because the wall here is not flat, it has a bit of a curve to it, and anywhere you see in the screen there's a curve, that's where it's a curve in my wall. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to build me a flatter surface, such like this is my black screen. Just build me a flatter surface. I'll just coat it white or whatever, because it's just a surface, and I'll just put it here and then put the screen against it. Because like I said, I'm in the basement, walls aren't flat. All right, so we got customer yesterday, not customer, someone was asking about ultra short throw. I like to show, I know I do demonstrations upstairs on the big ultra short throw setup upstairs, but I also like to do it downstairs. I can show you that all the screens basically are compatible with different forms of projectors. So over here we have an Optima GT5500, 3600 lumens. This has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. Also too, someone was telling me that someone told them that if they have a white or light gray screen and they have a projector of a 20,000 to 1 contrast, they would still be able to achieve black levels. That is a complete lie. You cannot, it's not going to happen. I don't care, it's just not going to happen. Also too, I ordered a white projection screen. I got one coming in that's a 2.0. We're going to take that and match that against a white sheet of paper and a white bed sheet. And just to show you that, when you go out and you spend, what, $400 or $500 for an elite screen that's white, and you think you're getting something a little different than an everyday white screen, you're not. You're just actually getting the same white screen. So you're just better off just hitting your wall if you're going to go down that route. All right, so let's get this going. On the ultra short throw. And the reason why I do a lot of bright, colorful demonstrations, because it is a given that the black screen is going to be able to produce contrast because the screen is black. So it's better for me to do high white levels to show you that the screen can produce high white levels. Especially for a screen that's, oh, I forgot, this is ultra short throw. I'm leaning in front of my projector thinking it's here, and I keep forgetting it's the ultra short throw that's fired up. Well, like I said, if you're going to get the wallpaper screen, make sure your wall does not have a curve in it, because if it does, you'll get that right there. It has to lay on a flat surface. It's wallpaper. This is how thin the screen is. It's a very thin screen. I remember one of the screens I had in one of the shops. Now keep in mind, the last house I was in, the walls were drywall. Down here, there's stone with a form of like a kind of a paint insulation on it. So the surface isn't exactly flat. That's why if anyone was curious why I've never painted on the walls down here, because the walls have a bit of a texture to it. They are cement. And you can coat this on cement, but not this kind of cement. So we got 2 demonstrations lined up for today. As I said, the wallpaper screens are going to be coated a little different because that's a custom job by us. That means I will be doing or I have another fellow comes in and helps me out. We will be doing a custom job, which means it'll have a few extra perks that the screen paint doesn't have, because on our end we get to add stuff to the screen, applications to the screen that we can't add to the screen paint. Don't get me wrong, the screen paint's amazing, but we always add an extra perk when we're actually working with something that's customized, like wallpaper, motorized projection screens, or stuff like that. With the white levels on a black screen. So I just ordered, like I said, I ordered 100 of the wallpaper surfaces. They'll be here next week. Next week, or probably around whenever. I gotta find out what the fabrication time is. When you get the screen, these screens are all fabricated, so they don't have them sitting up in stock. They all have to be fabricated. Yeah, you can use our screen paint to paint over your pre-existing motorized projection screens and fixed frame screens. It's very easy to do. You can actually paint your fixed frame screen without taking it out of the frame. There's a real easy trick to do it, because I couldn't stand doing it. I couldn't stand dismantling the entire screen and putting it all back together. So I actually frog tape the inside of the frame, because any kind of fixed frame screen, you can actually take your hand, you can actually go under the frame, you know, because of the suspension system. So I just run off frog tape all around the corners and on the top of it, so my roller doesn't actually bump over top of it and hit the velvet, and you can actually paint with inside the screen and just peel the tape off. Same thing with the motorized projection screens. This right here is a motorized projection screen that's coated with our technology. I paid $68, including shipping, for that screen and coated it. And actually, let me show you. Go back away from this just for a minute. That stand that you're seeing out there in my backyard, that's the stand for the motorized projection screen that I designed right here. I'll post a video so you can check it out on how it's done. If you're curious on how to paint a motorized projection screen, it's very easy to do. I have a step-by-step video that will show you of me painting the screen, rolling it on a motorized screen, how to apply the frog tape, me peeling the frog tape off, showing the screen dried and done, the roll in and roll up demonstration, and then I did a demonstration outside watching a movie off of it. It's like 3 videos, but I'll post them at the bottom. Check them out. But yes, if you have a pre-existing white motorized projection screen, fixed frame screen, or just about anything, you can coat it with the technology. Now, those of you using spandex screens, do not roll the screen. Never roll on a spandex screen. Always spray. And the reason why more and more people want ultra short throws, I chose ultra short throw. Number 1, don't have a lot of room upstairs. And number 2, I didn't feel like running a lot of wires and cables through. I did that with the last few projectors I had, and I never had ultra short throw before, so I figured why not. And a lot of people now are just now replacing their TVs and just getting an ultra short throw because they just put it right up there. But the only problem is that you're just not getting that color pop, or you're not getting that real realistic color. And majority of the demonstrations, you have to have a very high powered projector, or you have to be sitting in a ambient rejection environment. Sorry, ambient controlled environment. I do apologize for that. Or a dark environment. I did an ultra short throw demonstration outside. You got to see that one. Took the projector outside, got up to a 140-inch screen and did a demonstration outside. Cheap ultra short throw projectors. There is no way around that one, my friend. You could try eBay. I would say stick to the name brands. Do not go with an unnamed brand ultra short throw projector. I've seen a few of them out there. I can't pronounce the name, begins with an X. If you know what it is, just type it at the bottom for me. Thank you. But they claim to be 150, they claim to be 5,000 lumens. That is virtually impossible for a ultra. And that's not to say it's not impossible, but keep in mind, all right, you got a long throw projector at 4,300 lumens or 5,000 lumens, a long throw. And it's sitting back maybe about a good, maybe 10 to 12 feet back. And that screen is bright as day. Can you imagine what your living room would look like with an ultra short throw projector that's sitting less than a foot away from your screen at 5,000 lumens, reflecting off a white wall? Yeah, the entire environment would be illuminated. Everything, every corner would be illuminated because white light would be bouncing off the screen and just illuminating the entire area. So stay away from the cheap projectors. I would say go with Optima has good ones. ViewSonic is expensive. ViewSonic has, that's why you've never seen me with a ViewSonic ultra short throw projector, because they are expensive. I paid for mine. I got mine for around $1,100, and they've been out. I had Optima GT55. I paid $1,100 for it, and then I went out and did some research. Now they run for around $800. You can get for $800 for an Optima GT55. 5600 may cost you a little bit more because it's a more up-to-date model. But if you're going to get ultra short throw, it's always going to cost you a little bit more. Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize. Man, I missed the question. Like I said, they come on here for a split second and disappear. Short throw. If you're doing short throw projectors are very reasonable. You can get a short throw projector for $400 or $500. You can get it for $300. I paid $150 for a BenQ short throw projector, and I got that on eBay. Okay. I got a text, but I'm gonna figure out what that's all about. But anyway, so I got a ultra short throw projector. I got a short throw projector BenQ for $150. So short throw projectors, you can get them for a really good deal. The cheapest ones would be the Epsons. Epsons are the cheapest one when it comes to short throws, or NEC. But if you can get an Optima, go for an Optima. Optima's usually going to cost you around $400 or $500. ViewSonics, I like ViewSonic ultra short throws. That's about a $400 or $500 projector right there. But if you're talking about ultra short throw, yeah, they get really pricey. But you can get one. Go, like I said, shop around on eBay and see what you can find, but you can get them for a really good price, especially around Christmas time. Now you can go with factory refurbished. Factory refurbished is going to cost you a little bit more. Open box is going to cost you a little more. Open box is just somebody basically went to the projector, opened up the box, didn't like it, buyer's remorse or whatever, sent it back. That's an open box. They're really cheap. It's just somebody just went inside the box, that's all. And they just had to reseal the box. They broke the seal. I usually go with used. I go with used projectors. A lot of my projectors are used. As a matter of fact, the only one that's not used is the Optima. That's the one I didn't buy used. All these projectors right here, my Sonys, all these projectors are all used. I got them all off eBay. These are all eBay projectors. Let me see. Yeah, these are all eBay projectors. Look at every last one of these projectors off eBay. Every last one, I bought them off eBay. Only projectors I didn't buy off eBay were the, I want to say the name wrong, so forgive me. The Mitsubishis. The Mitsubishis, the ones I sold, I actually bought those from a vendor. Because that's the only way I was going to get 8 of those projectors. Those projectors were somewhere around, they were around 4,000 lumens. Your 4,000 lumen projectors, I got a pallet for $1,000. I went to an auction and got those, but everything else I got here, all eBay. eBay doesn't sell a lot of junk. You just gotta be careful what to look for. That's all. And I always tell you, if you're shopping off eBay, this is what you want to do. Sometimes it's not the merchant's fault. Sometimes they may put in information. They might not know too much about the projector, and they might not put the right specifications. I've seen projectors on there that claim to be ultra short throw that were actually short throw instead. Take down the projector's model number. Go to projectorcentral.com. Click onto the website. You'll see a search bar at the top. Type in the projector's model number or copy and paste it in, and it'll bring up the real specifications on the projector. That's the same thing that goes for the knockoff fake projectors. Take the time, copy and paste one of those projectors, go over to Projector Central and type in it. I bet you it won't even pop up on their database. I love when we get a commercial that pops up. Then you get a chance to see like what it really is going to look like in your home. Now the wallpaper screens will be available next week. Right now we're still working out the shipping costs on them. Right now we do know within the United States, they will be free shipping. Right now we're just working on trying to get the shipping set up for overseas. The screen is actually 4 feet by 8 feet. This is actually a sample screen or test screen we use. The screen is actually much bigger than this. It's 4 feet by 8 feet. Ratio sizes, it has the capability of doing 16:9, 16:10, and if you have a projector of 235.1, it also too will fit a 235.1 projector. The screen is flexible, it is lightweight, it is weatherproof, it is easy to hang. It will come with the Scotch double-sided sticky tape, and also too a set of free LED lights for those you want to light your screen up. And keep in mind, when you go to the option on the screen, there will be an option for the LED lights. You can choose indoor or outdoor because, like I said, the screens are weatherproof. You can take them outside. They are very flexible, so you can use them for curved screens or simulators, however way you want to use it. I'm putting one of these in my gaming room because I have a massive 100-inch fixed frame screen hanging on the wall. And I want to remove it out of the room because it's a very big screen. I want something lightweight. So I'm gonna get myself a wallpaper screen. I'm just gonna stick it to my wall and be done with it. That'd have been a lot easier moving that thing up because when I moved the 100-inch upstairs, I got a narrow hallway. As I said, I got to go one way into the bathroom and then come out this way. And then I got to go back in this way to go into my gaming room. But with the wallpaper screen, I decided to just roll it up and just take it and just stick it to the wall. You can watch me do the install. It'll be the fastest install ever. Just put tape on the back of it and stick it to my wall and be done with it. All right, let's get to this real quick. These are my test sheets right here. Now, somebody was talking about in one of the demonstrations about having a projector, if they had a white screen or gray screen, and they had a projector that had a 20,000-to-1 contrast. Yes, this is the test screen. So what I did was I just took the paint. I did a live demonstration with the screen. I just painted it all in the middle, live outside, just to show you that how this stuff reacts outside. So we're gonna do this. We got our stuff messy coated in the middle. Really didn't care. On this side we have a gray screen. So you see it's gray right there. And over here we have a white screen. All right. So this is done. So we take a projector of high contrast and we just stick it against the screen and say, hey, look, this is exactly what you're getting from your projector, even if it has a 20,000-to-1. So let's go over here really quick. And let's pull up the star field. Because I felt sorry for the guy. Somebody told him that, no, all you got to do is just up the contrast on your projector and you'll get the same black levels. And no. And I tell you something, every time I go to ABS forums or I'm on a lot of different channels on YouTube, I'm part of a lot of, not YouTube, but Facebook, home theater groups. I keep seeing these white screens, white and gray screens. And they talk about, oh, look at the contrast levels. The contrast levels look insane. I'm like, no, dude, you don't even have contrast. You're not even looking at true black. All right, this is over. Test of time. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to set this on a bit of a, come on, be nice. Let me see it for yourself. You see here? See the gray? And over here, you have a bit of the white right there, right? Now, this is just to show you that most people are using light gray screens because they want contrast and stuff like that. But this is a projector with 20,000 to 1 contrast. So you think that you have a projector of 20,000 to 1 contrast, that it's going to give you a true black image, true black contrast. Somebody told the individual that if he upped the contrast level on his projector, he could achieve true contrast. That is not true. You can't achieve true contrast. It doesn't make a difference on how high your contrast level is. You can't pick it up at all. Period. You're just not going to be able to see it. The projector does not have the capability to pick it up because it's not the projector's fault. It's the screen's fault. The screen does not have that ability. See this? Now I've done this demonstration in a dark room. No lights, complete darkness. If you're curious to see the demonstration, I will post it so you can see it. And this is an eye-opener for those of you who have dedicated theater setups and you have screens of this color and that color, that white and gray, and you think because your projector has a very high-powered contrast capability, you can't pick it up. You can't see it. What you're actually seeing is a form of dark gray. That's what you're seeing. You're not seeing black. And like I said, contrast plays a role in everything. When it comes to movies, when it comes to video games, when it comes to TV shows, contrast plays a huge role. But you cannot see it. You're not getting it. So if you're not getting real contrast, you're not getting true color pop. Because if you look at the OLED TVs, because they have that black screen, have you seen the color on these screens? They're insane because they're black. They're pulling up a much higher color pop. Can't get that off a gray or white screen. That's why if you take a white screen and you turn the lights on, the colors and everything automatically fade. It washes out. With the lights out, people think they're really seeing a black screen, and you're not. You're actually seeing a gray screen. That's like somebody telling you that you can get water out of a stone. Would you believe that you can actually squeeze the stone and get water out of it? You'll never believe that crap. Why would you believe that you can get black out of gray? Now, keep in mind, if you could up the contrast on your projector so you can make the contrast darker, then I would be able to match that screen to this screen or the white screen to this screen, if that was so. The only thing that has that capability is a TV. A TV, you can adjust your contrast. You can adjust the contrast so dark on a TV that you can just black out the whole picture. But you can't do it here on a projector. This is a bit of an eye-opener so you can see what you're actually getting. And mind you, this is an ultra short though. It's sitting right up on top of the screen. This is at 3600 lumens. Lumens has nothing to do with contrast. If anyone ever tells you, if you get a high power projector and the lumens are going to basically increase your color, it's going to increase your contrast, it's a lie. It's just going to make the image brighter, that's all. Just gives you a brighter image, that's all. But you can't get it. Now, the thing about it is because the screen's black, I don't have to spend, it doesn't make a difference if my projector has a 20,000 to 1 or 10,000 to 1 or 8,000 to 1 in contrast. I can use a projector of 400 to 1 and still pick up contrast because the screen's black. So, let's see. Next demonstration, because I got to get orders out the door. I got a ton of orders to go. Next demonstration, people have been asking me about the Casio laser projector. We're going to be doing some demonstrations on this. So you can see what laser is going to look like on the wallpaper screen. All right, I got to get out of here. With that being said, y'all have a blessed day. I got to cut this short because I got much orders, much work to do today. And I thank you all for your time. You all have a blessed day and goodbye. Or see you till next time.